Welcome in, everyone, to MCW Music City Wrestling. We're live from the Fairgrounds Arena in Nashville, Tennessee for this TV taping. I gotta tell you, if you didn't see MCW last week here in Nashville, if you weren't here at the Fairgrounds, you missed probably the greatest card, probably the greatest action that I, as a commentator for over 25 years, have ever seen. And the action today promises to be hotter and heavier than ever. Ladies and gentlemen, on the card tonight, Stephen Dunn will be in action. You will see styling Shane Eaton, who has made quite a name for himself. And I talked to him before the matches began here today, and he is on fire. He can't wait to get into the ring. The likes of Billy Joe Travis will join me at the table today, as he has got some special comments to add about our show, and we will have a whole lot of action. You're right here, we're right here, and we're on with the action from MCW. It's about to get underway. Fasten your seatbelt. MCW Wrestling action is next. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into MCW. This match for the North American Heavyweight Championship. And just before we can get the bell rung and get it underway, quickly to the floor goes Terry Golden. Terry Golden is the North American Heavyweight Champion. He is normally accompanied at ringside by his lady-in-waiting, if you would, Princess D, better known as Debbie Combs, but she has been barred from ringside by the commissioner of MCW, and for good reason, for her involvement in some of Golden's recent matches. And as a result, this match, Golden being accompanied at ringside, surprisingly enough, by Derrick King. He's that Chris Rock kind of wannabe manager, per se, and I use that very graciously in Mr. King's presence. And he's taking on Wolfie D, one half of the team PG-13, and Wolfie D, quite a singles wrestler on his own. And right now, he's getting the shot of a lifetime against Terry Golden for the North American Heavyweight Championship right here on MCW. And that belt, of course, carrying a lot of weight and a lot of prestige for not only the fans, but the wrestlers themselves throughout all divisions of professional wrestling, throughout all of the chapters, if you would, all of the various organizations recognizing the North American Heavyweight Championship belt here in MCW is one of the premier belts in the nation today. And Golden with that nice leg trip, and going down low on Wolfie D, and Wolfie D is down. And he is in a lot of pain because Terry Golden really shortchanged this young man, going down low, and Wolfie D being pulled to his feet now by the champion Terry Golden. He sends him across the way. Wolfie D up and over. Here comes Wolfie. Up, over. Oh, caught by Golden. Golden going with the power bomb and the slam, and down goes Wolfie D. Wolfie D seems to be favoring that right shoulder a little bit. I noticed as he came into the ring, he wasn't swinging that Golden hubcap as much as you normally would see. He injured the shoulder in a match recently in Louisville, Kentucky, and it is not quite recovered, but he didn't want to give away the chance. Look at this. Inverted DDT. Down goes Golden. This could be it. 1, 2. Oh, near three pin. A near three count. And pin for Wolfie D. D. Chicken wing into a reverse surfboard this time. And down goes Golden. He works over that head area as well as any wrestler I have seen in recent occurrences. Wolfie D going right after Terry Golden and taking the battle right to Golden. These are two men that can pierce it with the best of them. And Golden being tossed out of the ring and to the floor. And now we will see where Terry Golden misses Princess D, because this would be the time. Whoa, look at this. Going up underneath, Wolfie D going to the floor. Golden stepped out of the way and catches Wolfie. Couple of bolo chops back of the neck. And these two men are just fighting left and right. Uh-oh, Derrick King's got him caught. Wolfie D being held by King. Oh! And Terry Golden just nailed Derrick King. And there's one for Terry Golden from Wolfie D. Golden back into the ring, and Wolfie D, smelling victory perhaps here, whips him across the way off the ropes. Back body drops. Terry Golden goes down and quickly to the refuge of the floor. I was talking perhaps a little prematurely over the fact that Wolfie D favoring that right arm and shoulder area. But Wolfie D thus far has not allowed this injury that is not quite healed to take anything out of him for the preparation or the execution of this match. Golden trying to make it back into the ring. Wolfie D trying to help him in with the locks of the hair of the head. Whips him across the ropes. Nope, a reversal. Down goes Golden. Wolfie D goes over him. Derrick King there to trip him up, but from behind, Terry Golden put a knee in the lower back, and Wolfie D goes to the floor. Now Derrick King, well, it's obvious to see why Derrick King was hired by Terry Golden in this match to do the damage on Wolfie D. Apparently, Terry Golden can't fight his fights on his own. One to the side of the head. Here's the cover. Going for the pinfall. 1, 2. Referee Gene Johnson a little slow getting down to the count, as he may have caught a little bit of the action. Gene Johnson looks like he's worse for wear in the corner over there. Boy, I'll tell you, not an enviable position for a referee to be in, as he is having to call this title match. And the fact of the matter is you have two ruffians in there with Wolfie D, part of PG-13, who have really set a new standard when it comes to rough and tough wrestling throughout MCW. And then the likes of Terry Golden, who will stop at shy of nothing to win a match. And there you see Derrick King going right after Wolfie D. There's one to the side of the face. And this match obviously turning into 2-on-1. Wolfie D with a shot of a lifetime. And I'm sure he was prepared to meet Terry Golden, but perhaps not to meet Terry Golden and the likes of Derrick King. Whips him into the ropes. Inverted atomic drop. And oh my gosh. Down on the mat goes Wolfie D, and you can see the expression of pain across his face. Terry Golden in for a cover. This may be it. Count of 1. A referee calling for a break because Wolfie D got his leg up under that rope, and that will execute a break. Wolfie D trying to bridge out of there, but as you can see, Terry Golden with some punishment right into the facial cavity of Wolfie D. The North American Heavyweight Championship on the line in this one. There is Wolfie D's head slammed into the buckle. Golden pounding away and raking, squeezing, and poking across the face of Wolfie D. Golden has Wolfie D literally on the ropes right now. Slams his head into the turnbuckle across the way. Billy Joe Travis was with us earlier today. He got involved in a match. He is no longer with us at ringside, and perhaps for the better in this title match. Here's Golden. Wolfie D is down. Nobody home. Golden missed with the elbow. Wolfie D going to return the favor, though. He missed with an elbow. And that was on that arm that has already been injured. And I'm wondering if that perhaps did not aggravate that injury that Wolfie D suffered to that upper arm and shoulder area earlier about 10 days ago in Louisville, Kentucky. Wolfie D literally hung by the ropes in the corner, and he is stuck there, and here comes Golden dropping the knee into the chest and upper abdomen. Boy, oh boy, this is a very tedious position for Wolfie D to be in. Out of the way, and Golden was going in with that left foot. He missed him. Wolfie D trying to unravel himself from the ropes. Golden is down. He whacked his head against the mat as he came down. Wolfie D ready to go in, and he's coming in with Vista flying off after being wrapped up in that corner by Golden. Puts Golden into the ropes, catches him in the midsection. Here's Wolfie D slamming down with that bulldog. The head goes into the mat. Wolfie D with the cover. 1, 2. Oh, he almost got the 3 count. That's as close as you can come without getting a victory. The title hangs in the balance as to the results of this match. The North American Heavyweight Championship. It is now the possession of Terry Golden, but can Wolfie D take the measure of Golden and take the title away here today? Whoa! Wolfie D tried a high-risk maneuver, and he's paid for it. Terry Golden up to the top rope. Here goes Golden, high-risk maneuver, and Wolfie D moved out of the way. Tit for tat. And now, one more time, Wolfie D climbing the ropes. I can't believe he's going to try this. Wolfie D up and out from the dressing room. Flash Flanagan How did Flash Flanagan get here? Now Flash Flanagan is at ringside. Terry Golden is in the ring. Derrick King has the referee tied up across the way. And Wolfie D, he's on the top turnbuckle across the way. The worse for wear. Golden, look at this. A reversal by Wolfie. He's got him. 1, 2, 3. He did it. He did it. No, no, no. No. Oh, I thought he had him. Wolfie D may have caught Gene Johnson with that series of punches. Oh, Gene is down now. And Golden tearing in after Wolfie D. Wolfie, I thought, had him. Premature bell there, but the match continues. Golden stalking Wolfie D. The referee is down. Goodness knows what can occur now. Wolfie D, DDT's Golden. Golden's back down again. Now Wolfie D looks like has a chain. I think he got it away. Golden may have had it. Nope, he's not going to use it. He's going to use the hubcap. The Golden hubcap, Wolfie D. Gonna waylay. Uh-oh. Here's Flash Flanagan. Wolfie D and Flash Flanagan fighting over the hubcap. Oh, they both down, Golden. Look at this. Snap down. Goes Flanagan. 1, 2. Will he get him this time? He got him this time. We have a new champion. And Wolfie D has won the North American Heavyweight Championship. Flash Flanagan is down. Derrick King is shocked. And there's your new champion, Wolfie D. We'll be back with more MCW Wrestling right after this. Ladies and gentlemen, we promised you six-man tag team action here today, and we have got just that. Billy Joe Travis, look at the 6 men that inhabit the ring right now. On one side, Stephen Dunn, Reno, Riggins, and Shane Eaton. They're up against the Thug, Mike Maverick, Jason Lee, and the Bonecrusher. They're accompanied at ringside by a new managerial entity here in MCW. He is to be known, was formerly one of the Hollywood Blondes, but he's to be known as Skinny Kenny. And right away, Shane Eaton's going to take a little measure of a Jason.
Skinny Kenny, he has entered many bodybuilding contests. He's trimmed down, and he's got one of the greatest physiques that anybody could ever ask for.
Right now, Shane Eaton taking over on Jason Lee and going right to town on him in the corner. Brings him out. Across the ring he goes. Here comes Eaton with one of those high-risk, high-flying maneuvers, and he catches the elbow right into Jason Lee, and Shane Eaton brings him down. We could have
he brought him down. He brought him down by the hair of the head.
Right there, Shane Eaton. He is a fired-up young man. I mean, this is a man that is in prime contention for Rookie of the Year. And now Jason Lee coming back on him. Eaton going in for a leg dip. Nope, Lee's going to break that one up. Lee going for the tag, going to make the tag. We're going to see Mike Maverick come in, and right away he's tripped up by Shane Eaton. But Shane Eaton has made quite a name for himself right here in MCW thus far, and he continues to be a fan favorite.
Well, let me tell you something, Michael. Shane Eaton couldn't beat me on my worst day. The only thing he could beat me at is dancing, and he can dance a little bit, but that's about it.
Right now, he's got the measure of Mike Maverick in the ring. You know, Billy Joe, I was about to bring up the fact that you have wrestled many of the men in the ring today. You have wrestled Reno Riggins. You have wrestled Steve Dunn. You have taken on Shane Eaton. What can you tell us? Can you give us a little insight about any of these folks?
Let me tell you about a little insight about all three of those guys. I have beaten them every one within 5 minutes. Look at Reno Riggins out there. All those knots on his body. I don't know what it is. He got cancer or what?
I think his body, you talk about a bodybuilder. This young man is a bodybuilder. He can bench press over 450 pounds. And right now, Stephen Dunn in the ring against Mike Maverick, the man they call the Thug. And he's now looking for the tag. Whoa, it looked like he wanted to tag Riggins, but right away Shane Eaton goes for the tag. I'll tell you, this young man is fired up in the ring. I was talking to him in the dressing room before we came out today, and he is ready. He is so excited about being a part of Music City Wrestling and about being one of the leading candidates of Rookie of the Year. I don't think I have ever seen Shane Eaton quite as excited about what's going on in the world of professional wrestling. I don't know if I've seen any wrestler in all my years as excited about what's going on.
Michael, do you know who he reminds me of?
A young Billy Joe Travis. Is that what you're about to say?
No, my goodness. He reminds me of Barney Fife.
Come on. Right now, Shane Eaton in the ring, and the tag is made to Bonecrusher coming in. Nice takedown, a count of 2, and he almost got a 3 count right there.
Michael, you wanted me to call it down the middle. You better call it down the middle. He pulled his hair about 3 times. You didn't even call that.
Tag made by Eaton onto Reno Riggins, and now we see Riggins, who has returned here to MCW, and he is going in with a double arm twist, and he puts it on the Bonecrusher right there, backs him into the ropes, takes him across the way. Bonecrusher coming in, and there you see the strength of Reno Riggins with that power slam.
You know, speaking of Reno Riggins returning to MCW, there's a lot of guys going to be coming in here, partner. Let me tell you that right now.
And speaking of which, a big card of action tonight in Music City at the Fairgrounds Arena, Nashville, Tennessee. Hope you can make it. Bell time at 8 o'clock. We'll tell you more about the card in just a few minutes. But right now, Reno Riggins makes the tag. Shane Eaton again one more time back in the ring. Eaton has really been carrying this team thus far in the match.
Wait a second, Michael.
He has done yeoman's duty.
No, wait a minute. He won't even tag his guys. He won't even tag his partners. He's in there just being a hot dog.
I don't know about this either, but right now, he is nothing hot dogging about that. He's taking a beating at the hands of the Bonecrusher.
That's why he's taking a beating. He won't tag his partners.
A tag is made, and the Thug Mike Maverick comes in, belly to back, and down goes Eaton. He needs to make a tag right here.
And what he needs to do, the Big Mike needs to cover him right now and beat him.
Well, Eaton just down on the mat. Reno Riggins went over to him, tried to get him over towards his corner, but was unable to do it. Here comes Jason Lee after the tag in, and he goes right in after Shane Eaton. I'll tell you, this young man has a lot of fire and a lot of spark into him, but no man can do a battle in a 6-man tag battle by himself.
You talk about fire, look at young Jason Lee taking care of styling Shane, if you want to call him styling. Jason Lee should be the Rookie of the Year.
Jason Lee putting Eaton into the ropes. Look at this. Whoa, look at that move by Eaton. Back body drop, back body slide, and there goes Lee down. Whoa. He caught him in the eye. Looked like may have thumbed it. Looked like Eaton was trying to go under and may have caught a thumb in the eye that time, perhaps accidentally. Scoop slam by Jason Lee and styling Shane Eaton. More than ever needs to make that tag.
It's all over with.
Count of 2 was all he got. I thought you said it was over with.
Lucky break for Eaton.
Eaton kicked out of that one, but he is the worst for wear in that ring. He needs to make the tag to his partner Steve Dunn or to his partner Reno Riggins right now, because Jason Lee, at the moment, taking the measure of styling Shane Eaton.
Mike, he should have made the tag 5 minutes ago.
Out of the way is Eaton, and he does make the tag, and here comes Steve Dunn. And Steve Dunn goes to town on all 3 men across the way. Reno Riggins in. They're going to double team. Nope, they got Jason Lee by himself, whipped into the ropes. Here he comes out. Nice slam by Steve Dunn. Dunn ready to go for the cover. Going to make the tag. Whoa, he was going to make the tag to Reno Riggins, but instead...
Illegal move, he's on the top rope.
Eaton coming off with that drop kick, and down he goes. Boy, Shane Eaton is on fire today. 1, 2.
He had his tights, he had his tights.
He got it.
He had his tights.
Shane Eaton leading his team to victory as Reno Riggins, Stephen Dunn, and Shane Eaton get the win.
Michael, that's what I call a hot dog. Shane Eaton is the biggest hot dog Billy Joe's ever seen.
Well, Shane Eaton got the pin, and now Reno Riggins and Steve Dunn, they're ready to hold our hands up in victory. As this is a big...
What's going on?
Here we go, and they're up, and they got the win, and here... Whoa, what is going on?
Now that's... What is going on?
Steve Dunn and Reno Riggins are going after Shane Eaton.
Get it, boys! That's what I'm talking about now.
This man just was exuberating.
He deserves everything he gets.
No, he was just exuberating some enthusiasm. He helped that team to victory, and now look what he's getting for it.
and Reno Riggins have seen the light.
I don't think so. I think they're quite upset at styling Shane Eaton. Referee Gene Johnson steps back into the ring. And what has gotten into Stephen Dunn and Reno Riggins going after this young man. Reno Riggins and Steve Dunn have gone after Shane Eaton in the ring after that victory. They're holding him up. And there is a savate kick to the chest.
That would teach that man from being a hot dog. These are 2 veterans in the ring right now. They're going to show this punk what it's all about.
Well, there you see the worst for wear on Shane Eaton, who already in the ring took quite a pounding during the match. They won the match thanks to Shane Eaton, and now look what he's getting for it.
So, Shane, you want to be a wrestler. You want to be a wrestler.
Wait a minute, here comes Nick Densmore. He's got a chair, and that's going to clean house.
That's what I thought. Nick Densmore comes in with a chair.
And Densmore cleans house. Quickly, Stephen Dunn and Reno Riggins are to the floor. They were obviously upset about Shane Eaton's exuberance in that match, but nevertheless, they got the win.
Exuberance, Michael? It's called hot dogging. That man deserved everything he got.
Thank goodness for Nick Dinsmore to come in and clean house.
Wait a second.
Steve Dunn and Reno Riggins outside the ring now. A little confrontation developing, the crowd not too happy about what's going on, and I gotta tell you, I'm quite shocked about what has occurred here in this match. As Dunn and Riggins headed off in the wrong direction.
Ooh, I'd love to go shake their hand right now.
Boy, I bet you're gloating about all this.
You better I am, baby. Steve Dunn and Reno have seen the light.
Well, that was Bert Prentice who took a shot. We're gonna take a break. We'll be back for more MCW action right after these messages.
Well, what I would like to do at this time is to tell everyone what the correct name of this program is. It is Music City Wrestling. It's not American Bandstand. It's not Soul Train. I'm not Dick Clark, and Steve sure isn't Don Cornelius. Folks, you're looking at the Tennessee Volunteers. And let me tell you why we call ourselves the Tennessee Volunteers. We volunteer to step in the ring with anybody. I mean anybody. And we will defeat anybody who thinks they have the guts to step in the ring with the Tennessee Volunteers. You tell them, Steve.
Let me tell you something, Shane Eaton, and especially you, Nick Dinsmore. You stuck your nose where it doesn't belong. Well, let me tell you something. This ain't Columbia, it ain't Shelbyville, it ain't some kind of putt-putt golf parlor, and it ain't no taxi cab company. It's the Music City Fairgrounds. And I'm gonna tell you something. Tonight in Nashville, you guys are gonna get the wrestling lesson of your life. You know what? Scratch that. It's not even gonna be a wrestling lesson. It's gonna be a beating, son. When I get done with you boys, when Reno gets done with you, we can care less about pinning your shoulders to the mat. It doesn't mean nothing to us or anybody else. You bring your little old ladies, you kiss some babies, you do whatever you think you gotta do to get over with the fans, but you're not over with us. And tonight in Nashville, when we get done with you, you're gonna be nothing but a couple little red wet spots on the mat. We're not out to beat you now, we're out to hurt you. You stick your nose in our business, you're gonna get hurt. Now this, like he said, it ain't dance fever, it ain't American Bandstand, it's professional wrestling, it's what we do best. And tonight in Nashville, we're gonna show you who's the best.
And we're ready for action. You talk about a main eventer. Boy, if we got one here today on MCW, the Colorado Kid out of Colorado Springs against Indianapolis's own Flash Flanagan and Billy Joe Travis. You've been on both sides of the fence with both of these wrestlers.
Well, you know, Michael, I've known Flash for a long time. And you know what it took to get Flash to see the light? A smashing over the head with Billy Joe's guitar. Now look at him now, one of the top superstars in the country. And for that Colorado Kid, let me tell you something about him. He's nothing but a punk.
Well, he is the former North American heavyweight champion. Of course, Flash Flanagan at one time holding the Southern Heavyweight Championship belt. And both of these men, I am very aware, as are the fans, are on their way up the ladder in professional wrestling. And the fact of the matter, both are looking at a title shot upcoming with the heavyweight champion here in MCW, none other than Terry Golden.
You know, first of all, I'm going to do a little expose about the Colorado Kid. You know that claw hold that he's got? Well, he's got a piece of well, you know why? Because he's got a piece of metal in his hand. He could hurt somebody real bad with that. The next time I'm gonna talk to the referee, I'm gonna talk to anybody. I'm gonna bring a metal detector myself, and just to show you that he's got something in that hand.
Billy Joe Travis, I got to tell you, before we came on here today, I shook the hand of this young man. He is a very strong young man. He lifts weights. He was doing, actually, he had one of those hand exercisers in the dressing room, working it. There's nothing metal about his hand. It may feel like metal, but the fact of the matter is this man has a very strong fist, a very strong wrist, and a very strong upper arm, and that is why the power of that claw when he attaches it is so strong. Maybe you think it's metal, nothing metal about it.
Michael, he shook hands with you with his left hand. That's why. It's in his right hand.
All right, now the referee warning the Colorado Kid. I didn't see anything happen, but the referee apparently...
Oh, I did. He pulled his hair.
Well, I sort of doubt that, but anyway, this match locking up two battlers, two contenders, if you would, to the crown here in MCW. Music City, USA tonight. Wrestling at the Fairgrounds Arena. A tremendous card of action. We'll be telling you more about that in just a few minutes. But the fact of the matter is the Colorado Kid will be in action. This man, Flash Flanagan, would be in action. And I understand even you, Billy Joe Travis, scheduled for a little action.
Billy Joe's going to be here tonight. You know why? And I might even sing 2 or 3 songs. I wrote a song back in 1992 that became a hit for Michael Bolton. And I'm just going to might sing it tonight. I'm going to bring my band with me.
A little earlier in our program, I was talking about, I gave you credit for wheeling a guitar. You said that it took a guitar, if you would, to wake up Flash Flanagan. Look at that drop kick by the Colorado Kid, and Flanagan on the floor. And he is a little groggy out there because the Colorado Kid put that one right under his chin. You have played some chin music with some folks, and you've busted some guitars over some people's heads. And I got to tell you, I have got to tell you, and I'm going to say it right here, right now, that I have never seen anything as appalling in professional wrestling as you hitting somebody over the head with a guitar. I bet you have wasted more money on guitars. I would imagine that your credit card bill on guitars has to be astronomical from the fact that you've knocked so many people over the head with it.
Mike, listen. Guitar company sponsor me. Have you ever heard of Gibson?
Yes, I have.
They sponsor me. They send all of my guitars. Then a few celebrities send me guitars. I know that you've heard of this guy. Have you ever heard of Eric Crampton?
Eric, no, I've heard of Eric Clapton. Eric Clapton, maybe?
Eric Crampton, you know who it is. I feel wonderful. He sings that, well, you know.
I know who you're talking about. I think you are a little confused there, but nevertheless, right now, side headlock by the Colorado Kid. Well, the fact of the matter is, Billy Joe Travis, I know for a fact, too, you would like a shot at the MCW Heavyweight Championship. And right now, you're in a bowl of contenders, if you would, with the likes of these 2 gentlemen in the ring. And look at that drop kick by the Colorado Kid. And again, Flash Flanagan taking refuge to the floor here at the Fairgrounds Arena.
That's a smart move by Flash Flanagan. When he gets a drop kick, he's going to get out of that ring, take a little break, Flash. He knows. Flash is very smart. He's going to get back in there, and I guarantee you he's going to take over on the Colorado Kid and show him what it's about.
You just referred to the intelligence level of Flash Flanagan. I've got to question one thing about Flash Flanagan, in that if one thing he may have learned from Billy Joe Travis is he has become quite unpredictable in and out of the ring. And at some times you can be talking to the man and he'll just stare off into space and you sort of lose him. And I'm wondering, quite frankly, if Flash Flanagan would regain his confidence a little stronger and be a little bit better in the ring if he were to get under the tutelage of someone even like a styling Shane Eaton. Maybe he needs to learn something from somebody like him.
Why don't you leave that man alone? Styling Shane Eaton is nothing. Let me tell you something. Flash is just a little crazy sometimes. He's liable to just jump off the building off somebody. He'll slam somebody and get on top of the building. That's how crazy Flash. Look at him.
Well, right now, he is incensed by what is happening in the ring, and he is taking the fight right to the Colorado Kid. And I got to tell you, these are 2 fine athletes. These are 2 of the young superstars that you will hear a lot about in the world of professional wrestling for many years to come, right on into the 21st century.
Oh, yeah, you know, I'm going to give the devil his due. Colorado Kid, he's wrestled in WCW. Flash Flanagan, he's been in the WWF. They are great wrestlers, but the only great wrestler that's here right now is Billy Joe Travis.
High risk maneuver. Whoa, has he grabbed that claw?
See, I told you, he's got that claw.
He's got the claw. Wait a minute. Here comes Terry Golden in the ring. And Golden just nailed.
What is going on?
He just nailed Colorado Kid with a stick from behind.
Wait a second.
A referee calling for the bell.
Wait a second. He needs some help.
Well, Billy Joe Travis says that Colorado Kid needs some help. And he's just left our broadcast pavilion here, and he's headed to the ring. And Billy Joe Travis is in the ring. Wait a minute. Travis is going after the Colorado Kid. Now it's 3-on-1. Travis, Flanagan, and Terry Golden working over the Colorado Kid. And the Kid, worse for wear. Here's Travis. Whoa. Golden with the stick. Here comes help from the dressing room. Wolfie D, JC Ice, Shane Eaton. Pandemonium has broken out here at the Fairgrounds Arena in Nashville, Tennessee, as quickly to the rescue help a Colorado Kid. And there's JC Ice, Wolfie D, and Nick Densmore actually in the ring to the aid of the Colorado Kid. We're going to tend to him. We'll be back for more, and we'll let you know what's going on as this develops here on MCW.
Man, oh man, don't it feel real good to be on top of the world? Don't it feel real good when you're on top of the wrestling world right here in MCW? They say good things come to those who wait. Well, Wolfie D waited and Wolfie D waited, but then he got his North American heavyweight title shot. And right here you see the results. Wolfie D is now the MCW North American heavyweight champion. No thanks to Flash Flanagan, who tried to interfere in the match. Well, tonight, right here in this ring, Flash Flanagan, I guess we're going to have to do it again. I guess I can't get away from you, even though I beat you to a bloody pulp here on Christmas night. I guess we got to come back and get in the ring just one more time, because now the stakes are even higher. We got this on the line. We got the North American heavyweight title that I just won. And if you think that I'm going to lay my shoulders down for the 1, 2, 3 for you, Flash Flanagan, I've never done it before. And now that I've got this around my waist, I damn sure ain't going to do it again, Flash. Well, right here, because I've said it before and I'll say it again, Nashville, Tennessee is my hometown. And you should have felt the electricity that went through this building when Wolfie D got the 1, 2, 3 last week. Flash Flanagan, I'm fighting for my life. I'm fighting for these people, and I'm fighting for this title. There's no way. You got about a snowball's chance in hell of taking this belt from me, Flash Flanagan. I can promise you that. And all you people know, Wolfie D's going to put out 100%. I'm going to be a fighting champion. And finally, you got somebody you can be proud of besides Terry Golden. Now that he's out of the picture, you got Wolfie D right here looking at you, Flash Flanagan. I'll see you tonight in Nashville.
You seen just what happened. Had to claw on Flash Flanagan. He was giving up. Out comes Terry Golden, Billy Joe Travis, two of the biggest bullies I know here in Music City Wrestling. Well, I'm sick and tired of you guys coming around, hitting me in the back. I went out and I got my own bullies, the Headbangers from WWF. And February 7th, we're coming down there to the fairgrounds just to kick your teeth in. You guys want to see bullies? I'm going to show you bullies, and you're going to know what it's all about when the Colorado Kid and the Headbangers are stomping the dance on you.
Oh, it's a hot one tonight at the Nashville Fairgrounds Sports Arena.
Wolfie D, the new North American heavyweight champion. That sounds real good, doesn't it? But don't get used to hearing that, because it's not going to last very long. Because tonight's the night. I've been waiting my whole lifetime for this. I finally get a shot at a singles championship. Everyone's been running for me. I get Colorado Kid, he's the champion. Will he give me a title shot? No. Will Terry Golden give me a title shot? No. So Wolfie D, you're the only dumb one that would get in the ring with me. So let me tell you something. You're the one that made me the way I am right now. You see, you look into my eyes. I am hungry, and I'm hell-bent on revenge, my friend. And come tonight, right here in Nashville, what better place than where it all started? I tell you what, there's nothing you're going to do about it. There's nothing Burt Prentice is going to do about it. And Music City Wrestling, there's nothing they're going to do about it. Because there's one thing I'm going to do. There's only one thing it's going to have to remember. Come tonight, you're walking in with the belt, but I'm walking out with it. I'll see you tonight.
And welcome into MCW Wrestling. Michael St. John at ringside. Joining me, the sweet music man, Billy Joe Travis. And before we get started, Billy, I have to say, I know you've asked to be here, and I'm glad you're here, but I ask that you do your commentating as impartial as I would do it today as we do the Music City Wrestling Show right here from the Fairgrounds Arena in Nashville, Tennessee.
You know, Michael, I always call it like it is. I call it straight down the middle, Michael. And another reason why I'm here, I am here to add a little class to the show. Every time Billy Joe does a little commentating, the ratings go sky high.
Well, all I ask is you add your class and don't show your, well, never mind. We're getting underway with Nick Dinsmore out of Louisville, Kentucky, the leading vote getter in the Rookie of the Year competition, up against the big man from Chicago, Big John White, 350 pounds from the baddest side of town. And right there you saw Dinsmore take him right down. And Billy Joe Travis, this Nick Dinsmore is a budding young superstar in the world of professional wrestling.
Well, he's a rookie, Michael, but he did pull a little hair there. If you want me to call it down the middle, you saw him pull the man's hair.
Now, Billy, I have to bring this out to you. The man has no hair.
Michael St. John, look on that monitor. That man's got a head full of hair.
Yeah, but it's all about maybe a tenth of an inch thick. There's a count of one and a count of two by referee Gene Johnson as he breaks the hole in the corner. Nice. And not a clean break by the big man, Big John White.
Nice little forearm there.
And a nice hip toss coming out by Densmore. There's a nice arm drag and takedown, and Big John White goes down. Music City, USA, last Saturday night. If you were not at the Fairgrounds Arena, you missed one whale of a card of action. And Billy Joe Travis, you have to admit that MCW is bringing the action to the fans and the folks that are participating in the matches in MCW. I'm talking about the professional wrestlers themselves, have come to town to make a name for themselves, and they're stopping at nothing short of doing just that.
Well, MCW has open contracts, and I heard a little rumor. I heard the Rock and Roll Express is coming here. Nature Boy, Buddy Landell, some of the greatest superstars that have ever been in the ring.
Well, you know, when you talk about the likes of the Rock and Roll Express and Nature Boy, oh, look at a drop kick. Nick Dinsmore pounding that drop kick in under the chin. Hot arm drag, takedown, and down goes the big man.
There he goes again, pulling the hair, just like I thought.
You were alluding to the fact that the Rock and Roll Express, yes, they are coming to MCW. The Nature Boy, Buddy Landell, yes, he is coming into MCW. And the fact of the matter is that the competition level here in MCW has become so strong, so quick, that many of these superstars are literally standing in line, knocking on the door, ringing off the phone and the fax machine to come in here and wrestle at MCW.
Well, that's exactly right. And you know who they want to wrestle? Billy Joe Travis. He is the man that made Nashville famous. He's on the Grand Ole Opry every week. Tonight, I missed it just to come down here and do a little color commentating.
Right now, Big John White taking over on Nick Dinsmore. Billy Joe Travis, I've got to ask you this question straight out. You are a man that has held many championships, not only in the United States, but in Asia, in the Caribbean, even in Europe. But yet, you're not wearing a belt right now. And the fact of the matter is, you have wore many championships, but you've never held on to them very long. What's the deal?
The deal is, Michael St. John, no one will give Billy Joe a title shot because they know I can beat anybody at any time. I am one of the greatest professional athletes ever.
A belly-to-belly suplex. Down goes Densmore, and Big John White making a good account for himself here. The big man from Chicago coming off the ropes, drops that leg, and this could spell doom for Densmore. Here's the cover. 1, 2. White thinks he has him. Only a 2 count, and Densmore bridges free.
Nick Dinsmore, you know, I'm going to give the devil his due. He is an up-and-coming star. He's got a great body, but there's one thing lacking. He's not a veteran like Billy Joe Travis. Maybe in about 10 years, he might be able to do something.
You were talking about the fact that nobody would give you a title shot. I've got to ask you then, in your behalf, would you take a title shot right now against the likes of the MCW champion, Terry Golden?
Are you kidding me? You bet I would. I don't care who's got a belt. I can take anybody and I can beat them. Terry Golden, anybody. Wolfie D, Flash Flanagan, I'm one of the greatest.
A big card of action signed for tonight at the Fairgrounds Arena right here in Nashville, Tennessee. Will be, oh my goodness, we'll give you that card in just a moment. But boy, did John White ever land a slamming home.
Clothesline, baby. That's what it's called, a big clothesline. I'm the color commentary man. I know what all these holes, and there's nobody does it better than Billy Joe.
And White picks him up by the hair of the head and slams him down with that left hand.
That wasn't left hand, that was a forearm. That man doesn't cheat.
Looked like a fist from this vantage point. And there you see White bringing Densmore back to his feet, turns him around. And a bolo chop to the back of the neck. Densmore goes down. I'll tell you, Big John White has had his way this match the entire evening.
Well, let me tell you something about Big John White. He is tough, and he looks tough. He's a street fighter from Chicago.
Densmore, whoa, look at that. A little sweet chin music, if you know what I mean, if I can borrow one of your expressions, Mr. Travis. Densmore picking White up, puts the head to the buckle, and Densmore going right in after him.
Look at all the fists that he's throwing. He's just punching, I mean, gee.
Straight forearms, Densmore backs out of the way, leaps over as White, he's trying, and White collars him with that big elbow to the side of the face. Densmore shaking again. He's giving away quite a weight advantage to Big John White. Go behind. Oh, look at that. Belly to back suplex. Launches it.
Wait a minute. Whoa.
He arched him over and took him down for the 3 count. We'll be
he
back.
arched him over. He pulled his tights.
We'll be back with more MCW wrestling action right after this.
You know, folks, I'm not a man of very many words. I dance a lot. I don't take no crap from nobody, and especially from last Saturday night. Well, this Saturday night, Steve Dunn, Reno Riggins, we've got a little surprise for you. Nick Densmore's going to tag team with me. Ain't that a little secret? We're thinking about writing a little book, matter of fact, called A Bloody Novel. That's right, written by Stalin, Shane Eden, and Nick Dinsmore this Saturday night, where there's going to be blood all over the place because I'm going to rip your heads clean off your body for what you've done to me. Don't you ever, ever embarrass me again. These fans are going to back me up 110%, says I'm going to kick your butt and dance all over the night away.
I'm joined at ringside from the new look Frenchy Riviera. Frenchy, we haven't seen you here on MCW since you lost your hair to the Colorado Kid back at Christmas.
What do you mean lost hair? Do it look like I lost my hair? Last time you seen me, I had some pretty red hair. I just let it grow out a little bit. People here in Nashville, you know I'm the prettiest man alive. Now I got the prettiest head of hair to match my body. So people in Nashville, tonight, come on out. And all you ladies, I'm going to sell chances running your fingers through my hair for just $1 a piece. So come on out, and you might be the lucky one with your
Wait, Frenchy, I hate to interrupt you, but you said you never lost your hair to the Colorado Kid. Did I not see you with a shaved head between Christmas and now?
I don't know if you've been back on the ball again or what, but Frenchy Riviera has never had a shaved head and never will. Look at this. This is beautiful, natural red hair. Lucille Ball wish she had a hair like this.
It looks like you've been on the industrial strength Rogaine, if you ask me.
Why would I need Rogaine? Look at this hair. It's natural. It's strong. I ain't got one split in. Look at this. It's so healthy. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. Ain't that what Kelly LeBrock used to say? Kelly LeBrock called me up and wanting beauty tips. So you know what I'm saying? So all you women out there, like I said, tonight. That's the saying these days, right? Come on out to Nashville. Buy you a chance to run your fingers through Frenchy Riviera's pretty red hair. Like I said, you might be just the lucky one to get to do it.
The one and only Frenchy Riviera. You've seen him in the quote-unquote magazines, and he's back with his new hair, if you would. We'll be back with more MCW action after this.